Okay guys, the Turbo 400 assembly has begun. One thing I wanted to point out to you guys, especially the DIYers, when you get done washing your transmission case, that really clean bare aluminum oxidizes pretty fast, much faster than you would expect. So I picked up a tip from another video. I just remembered it today because I looked inside of my case as I was blowing it out with the air gun, and it had started to oxidize pretty heavily. So basically the tip is take a lint-free rag, saturate it with transmission fluid, and wipe out the inside of your transmission case. Remove all that surface oxidation, and then what in this particular application, they're calling it conditioning your case or something to that effect. Like they're basically saying aluminum can oxidize pretty fast, so generally speaking, when you get done washing your case and blowing it dry, you should wipe out or spray down the inside of your case with transmission fluid so that it doesn't sit there and oxidize. I apparently didn't catch that note. I didn't get that memo. So my clean case that's been sitting out here in all this heat and humidity on this engine stand had started to oxidize on the inside. So I just took a couple of blue lint-free rags, liberally saturated them with transmission fluid, and just wiped down the whole inside of the transmission, then blew it out with air, then wiped it down again. I just wanted to make sure I didn't get any bugs, or because right now it's summertime, so you got tons of June bugs and stupid crap flying around. So err on the side of caution and make sure everything's clean and bug free before you start your assembly. Down there in the bottom of the case, you'll see my new anti-walk case bushing. Now the anti-walk case bushing is made for heavy duty towing and horsepower applications, because apparently in the 4L80E and the Turbo 400, the rear case bushing can walk out of its bore under heavy or what they call extreme applications. So I bought a Sunex anti-walk rear case bushing that has a machined lip on one side of it. Okay, where that differs from the factory bushing is the anti-walk case bushing installs from the inside of the case, and the factory bushing would install normally from the back side because there's no lip. Therefore, it's a totally different installation as far as the process. Look that up at your leisure. But I just wanted you guys to see, I've got my case all wiped down with transmission fluid. I've got my rear anti-walk heavy duty case bushing installed. So then I wanted to show you guys the rear thrust washer. I'm basically just kind of gooping it up with transmission assembly goo. Then when you set it down in here, it literally will hold itself in the tangs of the case. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. There's 3 tangs on your rear thrust washer that normally locate it in the case itself. Those tangs fit into receptors in the case to locate the washer. What's cool about this anti-walk rear case bushing is it actually takes up some of that slop and positively locates that rear thrust washer as well. So I just wanted you guys to see that before I got too far along, but I just wanted to show you the picture of the installed rear case bushing, show that I'm putting on some of the transmission assembly goo onto the rear thrust washer and sticking it in the case so it doesn't give me a hard time here in a little bit when we start assembling this transmission.